Social Security recipients have been receiving mystery checks over the past week or so. Some of these checks are upwards of $6,000 a piece, but others are still $4,000, $5,000. And now a lot of people are wondering, is this that Doge dividend that I was talking about? Well, it's not. I want to explain where this $6,000 mystery check is coming from, why certain people are getting it, and how others are actually going to be getting a check very soon. So I'm going to break all this down and explain where it's coming from, but I also want to explain what Doge is doing right now that is going to impact Social Security, whether it's for the better or for the worse. I'm going to explain what's going on. So make sure you stick around and watch this entire video if you are currently receiving benefits or you are thinking about claiming your Social Security benefits very soon. So I'll break all this down in just a moment, but all I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So yes, there has been a lot of changes regarding Social Security. Some of these changes are good. Other changes are a little bit negative. Now I want to explain where these checks are coming from. Look at this. It says mystery $6,000 deposit showing up in Social Security Administration's beneficiaries' bank accounts. Here's why. What you need to understand, and I know I've talked about this several times, but there was a bill that was passed under the Biden administration. Back in December, there was a bill called the Social Security Fairness Act. That bill allowed 3.2 million people on Social Security to receive a larger benefit because they were getting held back because they worked in the federal government before. Well, those things went away. That was the WEP and the GPO. Okay? So now those individuals are due back pay all the way from the beginning of 2024. That is what those $6,000 checks were for. Okay? So again, the average payment was over $6,700. And according to reports, okay, I want to read this to you. As of March 7th, so again, that was 9-10 days ago. As of March 7th, the Social Security Administration has processed 71% of the monthly beneficiary adjustments due to be made. That means 2.1 million people on Social Security receive these adjustments. That's pretty good, right? There's still an additional 1.1 million people that are going to be getting this additional boost in their benefits. What you need to understand though, okay, not everybody gets this. Here's who qualifies for the payments. It says right here, the main beneficiaries of the SSFA are people who have received or are expected to receive pension benefits from work that was not subject to Social Security payroll taxes. The following types of workers tend to fall into this category. This is teachers, school staff, firefighters, and police officers. They aren't covered, okay? It's federal employees covered by the Civil Service Retirement System and workers who were covered by foreign government pensions. Those are the ones that are going to be getting this check. Now, here's why this matters, okay? A lot of people are saying, oh, like this is how I got it, okay? Here's the thing. There's no Doge dividend yet. That's still being worked on. So as of right now, you're not getting that. That's not what this is, okay? Here's the other reason why I want to share this with you. You do not need to do a thing in order to get this mystery payment from the Social Security Administration. If you qualify, they send you the money. That's it. Okay, you don't have to go and fill out any paperwork. Okay, you don't have to do that. But if you were a teacher for, let's say, the last 30 years, you just retired, let's say, a couple years back, and you are not receiving a lump sum payment, then yeah, you might want to look into it. But here's the thing. The Social Security Administration isn't going to call you, send you a text message, or send you an email. Okay? You need to go into the system. You need to talk to somebody. If you get a text saying that, hey, your $6,000 Social Security increase is here, you just got to fill out this paperwork, don't do it. Okay, do not do it. It's a scam. Okay, that's what's happening right now. People are getting scammed thinking that this $6,000 mystery check is for everybody, and it's not. Okay, so keep that in mind. I want to show you a few other things as well, because there's been a lot of changes over the past 2 to 3 weeks regarding Social Security, specifically at the Social Security Administration. So if you are planning to claim benefits very soon, well, you should do it as soon as possible because there could be some delays. Look at this. It says Social Security scraps far-reaching cuts to phone services after the Washington Post reported, and this was a few days ago. It says the agency will move ahead with a much narrower revision eliminating direct deposit changes by phone amid Doge fraud concerns. One of the things that we have been seeing quite a bit of fraud with is people will call the Social Security Administration and they will ask you for a certain number of personal questions. You answer those questions so they know it's you. And then at that point, they will give you all the information. You can change your direct deposit. You can change the banking, right? So now you can go in and say, hey, I don't go to that bank anymore. Can you change that direct deposit over to this? And they would have done it. Now they're not going to do it. But here's the reason why that's important. You need to go into the system, create an account, have all that the information, the password, the username, so that you can get into that account whenever you need to. Because that is where they're going to show every change. That's where you're going to be able to make an appointment. You can talk to somebody. You can figure out, change your banking information. You can do all that stuff through the account. Okay? What the Social Security Administration is attempting to do is they are attempting to make things smaller. Okay? By making things smaller, that means it costs less money. And if it costs less money, we can take that money we're saving and put it towards something else, like making the Social Security Administration a little more efficient or a little more IT friendly. Look at this. It says Doge attacks on Social Security officials could have dire consequences. The Social Security Administration recently announced its intent to eliminate 7,000 jobs, slicing the agency's already skeletal staff down to the marrow. What is happening right now is Doge, again, the Department of Government Efficiency, is trying to make every single government agency efficient as possible. Getting rid of the waste. We don't need people that are not coming into work. We don't need them. Okay? If we can replace these people with some type of AI, with some type of system, then people can call in. They can be hit with some type of automated receptionist that can direct them to where they need to go. Okay? We could potentially save billions of dollars every single year. And if we can save billions of dollars every single year by not paying employees, we can use that money, according to reports, to help improve the system. So people can log into their account, they can make changes, they're not worried about being scammed. That's what Doge is looking at. Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, if we are saving money on all these employees, right, we could easily just take that money and put it towards the benefits that beneficiaries should be getting. Instead of this 2.5% cost of living adjustment that we got for 2025, maybe it should have been like 3%, and we take all the savings from cutting 7,000 jobs and we push all that saved money into the pot. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, but there are discussions as of right now, and I said this yesterday morning, where we are hearing that lawmakers are considering taking all the money that they receive from overpayments. Okay, the Social Security Administration is going after, I believe, just in the past year, $7 billion in overpayments. And if they can recoup all that lost money, we could potentially take that money and distribute it to the Social Security recipients that missed out. But that check likely wouldn't happen this year. It would likely happen in 2026, where according to the Social Security, or the Senior Citizens League, they say that check could be about $495 for every single Social Security recipient. That's pretty big. So we're going to see what happens. But all I can tell you right now is yes, things are changing because everybody is looking at the Social Security Administration. It's not just Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency. It's not just the Trump administration. Even scammers are looking at the Social Security Administration and beneficiaries and trying to find ways to trick you out of your money. So at this time, all I can tell you is just be careful, because as of right now, everybody's looking at the Social Security Administration as a way to get a little bit more money. So as we get any updates here, I promise I'll bring you all the latest news and updates. But that is what we know as of today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.